Hammers up, everyone. Towelliee here, and welcome to another Dragonflight Alpha. Wait a second. We're in beta now, boys and girls. That's right, Hammer Squad. We are in the BETA. Out of nowhere, Blizzard just says, hey, here's beta. Have fun. We were all expecting an alpha build, and we were like, all right, yeah, beta's in a few weeks because they want the Wrath hype to keep going on with the pre-patch. But no, they're like, hey, here's beta. We're ready to call this in, but still a lot of bugs, still a lot of issues. But what I'm going to discuss today is the final spec remaining, and it just happens to be the Vengeance Demon Hunter tank. So we're going to look at the talent tree for Vengeance, and just only that tree. Cool things on the left side. The left side for Demon Hunters in general is more like sigils are all around the right side. I mean, I can get blur, and I can get like darkness too. I think I can get darkness. Where's darkness? Did I not get darkness? Darkness, everybody! Darkness is spreading. As I thought I could get darkness. Did they move darkness to like whatever? I'm having trouble just finding it. There it is, darkness. Yeah, I mean it's kind of cool having a Vengeance Demon Hunter that can go darkness and go blur. They have a lot of good utility on this left side. But let's take a look at the Vengeance tree, which is new this week, the final spec. Let's go over it. We got Fell Devastation. Anyone who plays the Demon Hunter knows what that does. Here's Frailty. Enemies struck by a Sigil of Flame are afflicted with Frailty for 5 seconds. You heal for 8% of all damage you deal to targets with Frailty. It's not bad. Fiery Brand, another one that we're used to seeing. Brand an enemy with a demonic symbol, instantly dealing 4,600 fire damage. Enemy's damage done to you is reduced by 40% for 10 seconds on a 1-minute CD. See a lot of spikes here. See a 3-way spike happening. Oh, wait. Did you say it's a menage a trois?
Yikes forever.
Okay. Deflecting spikes. Demonic spikes also increases your parry chance by 15% for 6 seconds. Retaliation. While Demon Spikes is active, melee attacks against you cause the attacker to take 340 disconnected damage for the next 5 minutes. The hell? Let's try that again. Once again, even the beta is a work in progress. So, and all these Vengeance talents that we're going over, they're all going to be literally reworked, I'm sure, over the next couple of weeks, months. Even there's some specs out there like the Prop Paladin tree that still are 4, 5, 6 weeks later not even properly fixed. Where were we? So melee attacks against you cause the attacker to take 346 physical damage, generating high threat. It's actually really cool. Just like having like spikes on your spikes. Calcified spikes, you take 10% reduced damage after Demon Spikes ends, fading by 1% per second. That's actually a really nice ability right there. Soul Furnace, every 10 soul fragments you consume increases the damage of your next soul cleave by 40%. Probably a little, hopefully a highlighted icon for that. Perfectly Balanced Glaive, reduces the cooldown of Throw Glaive by 6 seconds. Roaring Fire, Fell Devastation heals you for up to 30% more based on your missing health. So when we didn't really read Fell Devastation, but unleash the Fell within you, damaging enemies directly in front of you for 6,900 fire damage over 2 seconds, causing damage, and also heals you for up to 14.6k health. So that's for Roaring Fire. Burning Blood, fire damage increased by 8%. That's just a 8% passive. You take 5% reduced magic damage while Emo Aura is active. That's our 4th line. So that's our first gate there. So once we put our 8 points in, let's see if I'm running a dungeon. Fell Devastation, Frailty. Definitely want the Retaliation. That one sounds really cool. Fiery Brand, you probably have to take that. Honestly, I think you just take all of these. I think you take all that Demon Spikes. I like the fact that Demon Spikes is now like just super buffed if you take all of this. So you pop Demon Spikes, you get 15% parry, you get reflective damage, and you also get straight up damage reduction after it's over. So it's like the best of all worlds. And here, I guess if we're going fire damage, maybe AoE for a dungeon, you might want to go Emo Aura with Burning Blood. Fell Devastation does kind of link this. So, I mean, there's no way to get to here I guess we kind of have to take that to get to whatever the extended duration is of spikes. Throw glaive, reduced damage. Don't really care much for that. So I'm gonna go with just more fire damage overall here. All right, let's go to the next line. Soul Cleave heals you for an additional 2,000 over 6 seconds. Not interested. Our first choice node is Sheer Fury. Sheer generates 5 additional Fury, or Fracture. Rapidly slash your target for 3,200 physical damage and shatter 2 lesser soul fragments, max 2 charges. That's only 1 point, generates 25 Fury. So, you know, I mean, at retail, I use Fracture all the time. Chains of Anger increases the radius of your sigils by 1 yard. So 2 yards. I don't know. Is that really like, I don't know. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Extended Spikes increases the duration of Demon Spikes by 0 seconds. Well, 0 of 0 is 0, baby. Let's go. Agonizing Flames, Immolation Aura increases your movement speed by 10%, and its duration is increased by 25%. Yeah, I think we're kind of going this route already. And another choice node, Soul Barrier. Shield yourself for 12 seconds, absorbing 13.9k damage. Consumes all soul fragments within 25 yards to add 2.7k to the shield per fragment. I'm guessing the other side of things is going to be... Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be Spirit Bomb. Bulk Extraction, 1.5 minute CD. Demolish the spirit of all those around you, dealing 1,000 fire damage to nearby enemies and extracting up to 5 lesser soul fragments, drawing them to you for immediate consumption. Huh. Oh no, that amount of damage on a 1.5 minute CD. You gotta see it in action. And then there's just nothing here. Once again, work in progress. This is the first week of Vengeance. We have Void Reaver in the next part of the tree here. Frailty now also causes afflicted enemies to deal 4% reduced damage to you for 5 seconds. Enemies struck by Soul Cleave are afflicted with Frailty for 5 seconds. That's actually pretty awesome. That is awesome. And it's all based on Sigil of Flames, too. Which is pretty good. I mean, Sigil of Flames hits and then reduced damage. Volatile Flame Blood. When Immolation Aura deals critical damage, it shatters lesser soul fragments from the enemy. This effect may only occur once every 1.5 seconds. Collective Anguish. It's a passive. Foul Devastation summons an allied Havoc Demon Hunter who casts Eye Beam, dealing 7,500 chaos damage over 1.6 seconds. Deals reduced damage beyond 5 targets. That's a legendary that we used to have. Pretty awesome. I like it a lot. Fallout. Immolation Aura's initial burst has a chance to shatter lesser soul fragments from enemies. And then Revel in Pain. When Fiery Brand expires on your primary target, you gain a shield that absorbs up to 15,000 damage for 15 seconds based on your damage dealt to them while Fiery Brand was active. Wow, this is getting good. This is getting to be some pretty decent choices. Might be some no-brainers here too. There's Spirit Bomb all the way like on the left over here. Interesting. I expect the Spirit Bomb to be a choice between Soul Barrier and Spirit Bomb. I feel like Bulk Extraction should be here, and you should be able to choose between, consuming and exploding for damage and healing yourself and all that. I mean, Spirit Bomb's OP. We all know that. Painbringer, consuming a soul fragment reduces all damage you take by 1% for 4 seconds. Okay. Dark Glare Boon. When Foul Devastation finishes, fully channeling, it refreshes 10 to 20% of its cooldown and refunds 10 to 20 Fury. So that'll be, I guess if we take this, it would be a total of 20 to 40 and refunds 20 to 40 Fury. Cycle of Binding. Afflicting an enemy with a sigil reduces the cooldown of your sigils by 1 second. And Sigil of Chains. Place a Sigil of Chains at the target location that activates at 2 seconds. The enemies are then pulled to the center and reducing their movement speed. All right, so once you put on your points here, I'm just randomly picking points, by the way. I really have no, I have no like strategy. Now we unlock the final block here, final chain, final prison, final whatever the hell people call this. What is it? Just the last gate. Focus Cleave. Soul Cleave deals 50% increased damage to your primary target. Soulmonger. When consuming a soul fragment, when consuming a soul fragment would heal you above full health in a shield above. Wait, man, I am like, did I just stroke out? When consuming a soul fragment would heal you above full health. It shields you instead up to a maximum of 11.8k. Ruinous Bulwark. All devastation heals for an additional 10%, and 50% of its overhealing is converted into an absorb shield for 10 seconds. I love that one. That's an oldie but a goodie. Burning Alive. Every 2 seconds, Fiery Brand spreads to one nearby enemy. Fiery Demise. Fiery Brand also increases fire damage you deal to the target by 25%. Let's see. Then the last parts of the tree here. Vulnerability. Frailty now also increases all damage you deal to the afflicted enemies by 4%. Feed the Demon. Consuming a soul fragment reduces the remaining cooldown of demon spikes by 0.25 seconds. Whoa. That's not bad there, huh? I mean, that's a full half a second for every soul fragment consumed. Are we going to be going 100% uptime here? Charred flesh. Immolation aura damage increases the duration of your fiery brand by 0.25 seconds. And then in the final part of the tree, which is probably going to be a huge work in progress, the Weak-Willed. Multiple applications of Frailty may overlap. Soul Cleave applies Frailty to your primary target for 5 seconds. There's Soul Carver. Carve into the soul of your target, dealing 7,500 fire damage and additional 3,200 fire damage over 3 seconds. Immediately shatters 2 lesser soul fragments from the target and 1 additional soul fragment every 1 second. Then we have Last Resort. Obviously, that is your cheat death. Your choice here is nothing and Elysian Decree. I'm assuming Decree is going to be standard. I mean, that's just me. I think Decree, because most of our tree options are probably going to be sigils. And then Down in Flames. Fiery Brand has 1 additional charge. That's actually awesome. Yeah, I don't know. The tree's a little bit all over the place. You know, it seems like a lot of great Demon Spike stuff, for sure. I'm liking how Demon Spikes is finally going to shine, because now we're taking, like, the best Demon Spike passives and previous 2-piece, 4-piece sets and previous legendaries and just putting them on the tree as choices. And, I mean, I'll tell you right now, man, if Vengeance could get 100% uptime on Demon Spikes, the damage it does, the parry that you can keep up, it's going to be pretty insane. It's going to be pretty gnarly. That being said, what's the cooldown on Demon Spikes on the 16-second recharge? Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I mean, just minimal downtime would even be great. And then with all those Fiery Brand talents, I don't know. Like, my next video will probably be a dungeon on the Vengeance Demon Hunter. I'll see what I can do with this tree and build maybe a good little dungeon spec and show you guys a new Academy dungeon. But thank you for watching the video. What do you guys think about the Vengeance talents? Do you think there should be more new abilities? Do you like the current passives? Or do you like this like Demon Spikes, Fiery Brand synergy? How do you see the AoE looking here? That's one thing that I really didn't notice a lot of, but it looks like single target damage with Fiery Brand spreading and the 8% fire damage overall. Frailty, I think Frailty is going to be like the big one here. And obviously you need your Sigil of Flames. 30-second CD though. Wish it was lower. There should be a talent to lower that. Oh wait, there was something here about reducing cooldown of sigils. Anyway, let me know what you think about the Vengeance tree. And so far, of all the tanks that we've covered, which is like your favorite? Right now, I'll be honest, man, Brewmaster is fucking busted. Brewmaster is completely broken. I don't know what they're going to do with that tree. I mean, Rising Sun Kick, DPS, AoE pulsating statue, tons of mitigation, tons of damage, like 30 fire breaths going on within like a 10-second window. I don't know. But next video, Vengeance Demon Hunter in the new, what's the name of the dungeon? Called, and DC. It's called Academy or something later.